shows, you get to see them together. They are entertaining. They're made for TV. Get your popcorn ready, cuz.
I'm talking about. Wally got that wrong, even though people watch it for Emmett, the Cowboys, Tony Romo, Miles Austin, that beautiful smile of his, though. So I'm going Wally for that first round. Chime in on Twitter. All right, Cowboy fans, listen up. And if y'all don't respond about this on Twitter or Facebook, that means y'all not listening to the whole show, and that's going to piss me off, dog. But anyway, does Randall Cunningham deserve to be in the Hall of Fame over Troy Aikman? Place your bet.
Absolutely, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame over Troy Aikman. Let's look at the stats. Troy Aikman, Randall Cunningham has a almost 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Randall Cunningham is the all-time leading rusher at the quarterback position.
Sure.
Randall Cunningham is a 2-time NFL MVP.
Taking my stats is good. Keep going.
I'm not taking your stats, man. This is common knowledge. It's out there on the net.
What's his rating?
His rating is an 81.6.
0.5. We still good, though.
I'm an Eagles fan. I know these things.
See, you messing up. You giving that man this round, dog. Are you done, though?
Yeah, I'm done.
He got it.
Wow. Okay, tap out.
He got it. I can't go against Randall. I can't go against Randall.
My mic needs Viagra.
No, I can't go against Randall. Randall deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. That's all I'm gonna say. He made valid points. We on the same side with this one. I'm not gonna go for a Cowboy.
All right, y'all keeping count. It's 1-1. Again, you can chime in on Facebook, Twitter, and that email address change.da.game6@gmail.com. Nobody ever sends anything there. I don't know why.
Shoot.
We get a lot of Viagra stuff.
Or somebody might be illiterate.
And then we get all those 409 Nigerian scam emails.
Yeah, Wally Cousins.
Yeah, Wally Cousins.
Serious
4-1.
4-1. Excuse me.
Your
419.
Your Bank of America account is in serious jeopardy, even if you don't have a Bank of America account.
Hey, man.
Anyway, change.da.game6@gmail.com. That's our email address.
Nightline.
Please email us. We want more emails. Facebook and Twitter, though. We love what y'all doing out there. Keep it coming. Okay, here we go. Next subject. Place your bet. Once Brett Favre goes to the Hall of Fame, who will be more overrated, Favre or Young? Place your bet.
Who will be more overrated? I will have to go with Favre on that one. Brett Favre is the all-time leader in touchdowns, but he's also the all-time leader in interceptions. Brett Favre has only won one Super Bowl, even though I know that Steve Young has only won one Super Bowl. Brett Favre is a 3-time MVP. I think one of those years, Barry Sanders should have won it out.
They gave it shared.
They shared it, but Barry Sanders should have won it outright. It was just media bias. Media bias.
So who did you say is more overrated?
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre is, even though he had 3 MVPs? Interesting. Go ahead, Wally.
I think Steve Young is the most overrated individual between the two. Steve Young has been the situation. He's been blessed with great talent. He's had Brett Jones. He's had Jerry Rice, and Brett Favre has had with Robert Brooks. He had Sterling Sharp was at the end point of his career when he's about to retire. So Brett Favre had his successful run with not so great talent. Dorsey Levens and
I can't say not so great talent. Sterling Sharp at one point.
No, Sterling Sharp was when Brett Favre became Brett Favre. Sterling Sharp was out of the picture. He wasn't in his Super Bowl run or his MVP run. Steve Young has been in a situation where basically anybody in his position before him and after him has been successful or played well. Joe Montana, even Steve Bono looked good. Elvis Gerbach looked good in his offense. Everybody looks good. Even Jeff Garcia looks good in his offense.
Right.
Everybody looks good in his offense.
Woo! Will T, you almost losing, baby. It's 2-1 Wally. I'm going Wally on that one. Let's stick with this same discussion. Place your bet. Who had the most pressure relieving a superstar or replacing a legend, I should say? Steve Young or Aaron Rodgers? Place your bet.
Who had
the most pressure replacing a superstar? Steve Young, because Steve Young replaced Montana, and Aaron Rodgers replaced the great Brett Favre.
That's a good one.
I'll have to go with Steve Young. Steve Young had more pressure just because of the supporting cast he had. Wally alluded to it. Jerry Rice, Brent Jones, Ricky Waters. They had a very good defense at that time, and even when Steve won the Super Bowl, everyone said he finally got the monkey off his back. So Steve Young took over for a winning team that was primed to win the Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers, and for this reason only, because the season before, Brett Favre with a team. Even the year before that, he took this team that didn't do well the season before with Brett Favre. He took that same team to the NFC Championship game, and Aaron Rodgers had to match that. There was a lot of pressure with the same team. That's a lot of pressure. Plus, you're going against with an icon who's a 3-time MVP, who's been to a Super Bowl, and you already have pressure because of a general manager who's feuding with this individual to pretty much duplicate the same kind of success.
But you're also forgetting that Packers team that Aaron Rodgers took over was also a young team. So if they regressed, you wouldn't hear a huge uproar in Green Bay. But with Steve Young, team that he took over was Super Bowl ready.
But with that young team, you're right. But with that young team, they still got to the NFC Championship game. And Aaron Rodgers the year after that didn't get to the playoffs. So and they had a lot of pressure going with that from that point on and after.
I'm gonna go with Will T on that round. Steve Young came into a situation where Joe Montana won 4 rings.
That's true.
And Brett Favre won 1. The offensive line in Green Bay was.
I don't like Brett Favre, man. I was trying.
The offensive line was terrible, and also Brett Favre. They had Don Majkowski, the Magic Man, before that. So Brett Favre, they had some good quarterbacks before Joe Montana. It wasn't much going on.
I don't like either, so it doesn't even matter.
So it's 2-2. Here we go. I'm going to say here it is. Here we go. Whatever. This is the final deciding thing. This is the final deciding topic right here. It's 2-2. Will T, your title's on the line.
Sweet science, man. Let's go.
Best running back in the Hall of Fame. Emmett or Barry? Place your bet.
Oh, this is terrible.
This is tough, but I'm going to take the tougher argument because I know that Wally thinks it's Barry Sanders, but I'm going to go with Emmitt Smith. Based on this. Emmitt Smith is the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Emmitt Smith didn't have the greatest skill set like you think of other running backs. When you think of Emmitt Smith, you don't think of Emmitt Smith doing one thing great. When you think of a guy like Jim Brown, you think power. When you think of Barry Sanders, you think elusiveness. When you think of Gale Sayers, you think of speed. Emmitt Smith put that all together. He put it all together, and he did it for 11 straight seasons. The guy ran for at least 1,000 yards. Emmitt Smith was also the cog that made the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl teams go.
Your hour is up. My gosh,
you try hard, man. You a man though.
I know he just Linux.
I know. He tried hard too. I know. Jab.
I'm looking for the knockout punch.
All right. The difference between Emmitt Smith and Barry, we'll just make it quick and simple and easy. Emmitt Smith he didn't get to see an 8-man fronts on the regular. Barry Sanders did. Barry Sanders had no quarterback. He had nothing. Emmitt
Sanders played with some good wide receivers.
Herman Moore, but with quarterback, he saw a consistent 8 or more in the box. Emmitt did not. Emmitt had probably pretty much would see a 6 or whatever. So pretty much on that regard,
it was no 6. I wouldn't say 6.
No, I'm telling you.
The best offensive line.
I'm not even going offensive line. That's obvious. Offensive line is obvious. That's just obvious. But he had Michael Irvin and Aikman pretty much, so he wouldn't have. Teams were already intimidated. And Novacek too. Teams were pretty much already intimidated with those talents alone.
Exactly. I'm going Wally. Wally has taken your crown, dog. Now, I do have a wild card question, though.
Thanks for giving me that one.
This goes
back.
The
sun shines on the dog's ass.
Hey,
it's clean. That's a clean comment. That's a clean comment.
If your family's around, you got kids, turn the radio off now. The urban sports scene is about to end soon. But anyway, I got a wild card question. Will T, it's official. Wally, he got that. But I got one last question. Place your bet. Fantasia, I told y'all earlier about her whole overdose thing. If you was with her when she overdosed, would you have tried the bone or would you have took her to the hospital?
Since Wally's a champ, I'm going to let Wally start.
I'll take her to the hospital, man. I'm a good person. I'll take her to the hospital,
praise
man.
God. I shouldn't even ask that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
But y'all smiling, though. People can't see it, though.
You should be happy somebody else was.
I would have took her to the hospital.
You should be happy somebody else wasn't here today because you would have got an X-rated answer.
All right, first, tweet your answer if you know how to tweet. So
I would have took her to the hospital. I would have took her to the hospital.
Why you smiling like that?
Don't be asking Fish to tweet. You know it's gonna take forever.
Would you have felt there like, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Touch
yeah. I would have checked her vitals first and then took her to the hospital. But
I don't know, man. Her drug voice probably sound like her singing voice.
I'm sick. Will. This goes out to all my
can't read.
Anyway, that wraps up another edition of Urban Sports Scene. Fish, we look forward to having you back next week. But you didn't miss out. It was hot as hell in here today.
As
Peace,
usual.
baby. We out.
What they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that, recognize I'm back. Strike 'em back.